Hold on to your Chaos armor. Blizzard is about to flip Diablo IV on its head. Just 2 weeks after Season 10's patch 241, which tweaked Soulspires and buffed some underpowered perks, the developers have announced a massive public test realm called Patch 250. This test runs from October 21st to the 28th and promises to completely overhaul itemization, monsters, and core mechanics. If you thought Infernal Chaos was wild, wait until you see what's next. Season 10 launched earlier this month with the Season of Infernal Chaos. Patch 241 fixed major issues like the Druid's aspect of Wildridge infinite damage bug, and reworked a Beast Cornered so Chaos perks no longer drain your health immediately. It also buffed overlooked powers, increasing the bleed duration, maximum life and damage bonus on the Barbarian's single-minded fury, and doubling the reload damage of the Rogue's Orphan Maker. Blizzard tried to make Infernal Horde's Soulspires more fun by expanding their range and adding frequent ambushes, but players still complain that long-range builds can't keep enemies inside the circle. With the community calling for deeper fixes, the devs responded by rolling out the PTR. So what's coming in patch 250? First, itemization is getting a complete rework. Tempering will no longer be random. You'll be able to pick the exact affix you want. That means no more gambling hundreds of materials hopping for that perfect stat. Masterworking won't raise affix values anymore. Instead, it increases an item's quality up to level 20. Each upgrade adds a random amount of quality, and when you reach the cap, you can roll a capstone bonus that turns a normal affix into a greater affix. This change should make crafting far more predictable and rewarding. Next is sanctification. This new system lets you imbue your items with angelic power. Sanctifying an item can add a bonus legendary power, upgrade an affix into a greater affix, apply a special sanctification affix, or even make your item indestructible. You'll trigger sanctification by visiting the Heavenly Forge after defeating the lesser evils in certain modes, or by using rare heavenly sigils in higher difficulties. It's meant to be the final upgrade you apply to an item, and it could lead to some truly game-changing builds. Monsters are also evolving. Developers say enemies will react faster, have clearer roles, and be less predictable. Affixes are being revamped to be more powerful, and elites will spawn with minions that inherit some of their attributes. There are over 20 new monster affixes, and champion packs will behave more intelligently. Expect to take more damage and see enemies use tactics you haven't encountered before. This should make high-tier pits and dungeons feel fresh and challenging again. Defense and healing are being overhauled too. Armor will now reduce all damage types, and a new statistic called toughness will show how much raw damage you can take after mitigation. You won't be able to max out armor and ignore it anymore. Higher values will provide diminishing returns. Potions are changing as well. Each one heals 35% of your health instantly. You'll only have 4 charges, and 1 charge recharges every 30 seconds. These updates force players to think about survival, not just stacking damage. Blizzard is introducing new season mechanics tied to the lesser evils. Juriel will influence Helltides, Belial will corrupt the pits, Andariel stalks the Curast Undercity, and Asmodon becomes a new world boss. Each evil is associated with a different mode, and players will gain divine favors, powerful seasonal perks that can offer rewards or even negative effects depending on where you place them. There's also a new tower challenge, a multi-stage timed dungeon with leaderboards, and a season rank system that rewards skill points and other bonuses. The community reaction so far is surprisingly positive. On gaming forums, players say it's refreshing to see developers finally in touch with the player base, and that they're fully on board with the changes to tempering and masterworking. Many think Season 11 could be the best yet. Some caution that the PTR needs testing before final judgment, but there's genuine excitement that Diablo IV is finally addressing fundamental issues like item bloat and stale monster behavior. From my perspective, Patch 241 showed that Blizzard is listening. Fixes to bug-ridden aspects and buffs to neglected perks are great steps, but the Soulspires change clearly didn't go far enough. The 250 PTR feels like a proper course correction. Allowing players to choose tempering affixes will reduce frustration and help build diversity. Masterworking's focus on item quality instead of raw numbers should help control power creep. The defensive overhaul and new toughness stat may slow down gameplay in a good way, making survival more meaningful. And improved monster AI could make dungeons feel new again. The only question is whether these systems will balance properly without overwhelming new players. Regardless, this PTR is shaping up to be one of the most important updates since launch. The next week is going to be huge for Diablo fans. If you're eager to test the new systems, hop onto the PTR starting October 21st. Let me know in the comments which changes you're most excited about or what you'd like Blizzard to improve. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and join Patty's Pot Kingdom Discord for exclusive guides and calculators. Big love to the community. Stay tuned for more updates.